Hello, hello. How is everybody? All right, let me just get this lined up. Welcome back. Welcome back. So it is 12:12 on 121. So the numbers are a big deal. 12:12 is definitely a power number. Last week, if you were following along with my first ever live, I tried to go live at noon on the dot, and the angels told me otherwise. I had major technical difficulties as far as my sound wasn't working, and I ended up going live at 12:12. So from now on, from here on out, I will be starting all my lives at 12:12. Again, it's a power number, and then today is January 21st. So again, it's the inverted numbers again. So we have 121, which is very similar to 112. So sign of new beginnings, and also a balance of coming together, the divine masculine and feminine coming together in inner union. So the ones and the twos are really, really powerful at this time. So glad you guys can all join in. I'm so glad to be doing these lives. Again, if you followed last week, my motto this year is get comfortable being uncomfortable. So I'm grateful to be able to do these lives with you guys and just share myself with you as much as I can. And again, at any point in time, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to put it into the chat and I will respond from there. But I'm going to be pulling some cards today and answer any questions, just find out what's going on within the collective. But if you have any questions on your own journey, definitely feel free to put them in the chat and I will pull some cards for you. So I'm going to start out like I did last week. I always start out using Palo Santo. So let me just cleanse the space here. Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. Again, I love Palo Santo to cleanse my space, cleanse my energy. So let's light it. Like I said, I kind of cleanse my whole energy space. Any areas of my body where I can get stagnant energy. Again, I've already done this multiple times today, but again, just for this live, for anybody who's on the call as well, this will reach you. This healing energy is going to reach you. So just know that as you're following along, your energy is also being cleansed. All right, perfect. So now with that, when I start, I really want to ground this space, ground the energy field with the archangels, just to ensure that we're only allowing the highest energy, the highest energy coming in for the greater good. So I'm going to ground all the corners with the archangels. So Archangel Raphael, I ask that you ground us from the east. I ask that you ground us with your healing energy. Bring down your green healing energy of light. Let us embody this light to be able to heal and ground through ourselves and be able to heal through others. Archangel Michael, I ask that you ground us from the south. I ask that you ground this space. You give us your strength. You give us your power. I ask that you help us to eliminate any fear from our body, from our being, and that you help us to embody our own personal sword of light to be able to stand in our own strength, in our own sovereign energy, and be able to face any fears directly on. Archangel Gabriel, I ask that you ground us from the west. I ask that you ground us with your blue, iridescent, beautiful light. And I ask that you help us to cleanse our throat chakras. I ask that you help us to communicate better, that we choose our words wisely, that we understand that our words have the power of creation. And you help us to be able to communicate clearly, definely, and be able to communicate from our heart space and compassion. And from the north, I ask Archangel Uriel to come in and to help us ground our space from the north. Archangel Uriel, give us your wisdom, give us your understanding, your kindness, and your compassion. Help us to choose our thoughts, help us to cleanse our thoughts and keep positive and be able to help heal for the greater good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. So I just like to, again, ground my space, ground the energy, so that whatever we call in today, it is going to be coming in from the highest good, and we are protected. We have a pure energy circle around us. So thank you guys so much for following along. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do is kind of start off today by pulling some cards. This is this card deck that I pulled here. This is a Sacred Creators Oracle deck. It's a newer deck that I got probably about a month or so ago, but it's a really beautiful deck. If you're stepping into your energy and you're stepping into your creative power, it kind of helps to give you some guidance in that realm. But like I said, I'm going to be pulling some cards from here today. If you have any questions and you want me to pull some cards for you directly, just please let me know that. So, all right, cool. So make sure everything's working. All right, cool. So angels, what do we need to know today? What do we need to know today for the collective? Anyone out there who is what do they need to know? What message is coming out for them? Any others? Mm-hmm. Right, hold on. Any others? Okay. This is what the deck looks like on the back side. It's really kind of a plain white deck on the one side, and then on this side there's beautiful messages. So normally whenever I pull cards, and normally they'll just pop out for me. So it's kind of like I just know exactly that's the card. But then I do just kind of ask the divine for confirmation. And I'm clairsentient, so I have this inner knowing. So if I ask them in my mind, is this the right one? They will tell me yes or no. So 2 cards came out from this deck. So I'm going to flip them over. I apologize. It's a little chilly today. We are in the single digits here. And I am absolutely cold right now. Even though I have the heat on in my house, my hands are freezing. So that's why I'm kind of shaking it out, because it's definitely chilly. So the house is chilly. All right, cool. So this card here. So what do we got? Make a mission statement for your soul. So this is actually really beautiful. It's an orange card, and then it actually has like a pyramid that kind of looks like mountains with the sunshine around it, and then like a road. So it says, make a mission statement for your soul. So this is really just kind of us creating direction for our life, creating direction for where we want to go on our journey, and kind of like looking at seeing that end goal, that end result of what we want to get to, and really making sure that we remain extremely focused on this. So it's almost a card of manifestation as well, where it's like you're holding that vision really strong in your mind, and then you let it go. But then you can also have a path to that mission, to that end goal. So really, it's a very strong, powerful time for manifestation as well. So, but yeah, make a mission statement for your soul. It's really beautiful. And then the sunshine, again, that's a masculine energy. And right now, this masculine energy is extremely strong in aligning with your mission, but also taking the action steps to make it happen. And that's what I'm seeing here with the road. I'm going to show you in a second, but there's a road and there's kind of dotted lines. And that's like, those are those action steps. That's that divine masculine coming through to really kind of make all this happen. And then I'm also seeing with this, that there's like, you are the creator, but then along this path, you will need help. Like there's others that are going to be helping you along the way. So it's okay to ask for help as well. But as long as you are the rock, like you're that center rock, you're the one who is actually creating the mission here. You're creating exactly what you want. You are the creator. But then there are others that will help you along your journey as well. So I like to interpret the cards based on my intuition and what's coming through. And then I will read from the deck just to kind of give you some some further insight on this, but I'll show you the card so you can kind of see what it looks like. Hopefully, I don't know. The way I'm seeing this, it's coming through right so that you guys can see that it is straight and the words are straight. But again, when I go to watch this video back later, it could be coming opposite. And if that's the case, I apologize. But again, it says make a mission statement for your soul. It's 58. So let me check that out really quick, just to give you guys some further insight. So, all right. So if you were following along last week, the way that this deck works is it gives you some like shadow work questions that you can ask yourself at the end. So I'm going to start with those questions and then flip back and actually read the thing. So it says, write a mission statement. So it says, what do you want to focus on? What are you passionate about? What do you want to accomplish? And who do you want to become? How do you feel compelled to help? And what motivates you to change? So those are really great questions. And those are great journaling questions. If you're not journaling, please, it's a great way to be able to really clear your mind, clear all your thoughts, put them down on a piece of paper. It's a great way to just go within and really be able to hear yourself from your heart space and not your mind. So you get all that chatter out. But then what also comes through, once you kind of clear all that chatter, you start to actually create from the heart space. So again, if you're not journaling right now, it's a great way to do that. And then again, these shadow work questions are a great way to kind of spur your heart space to actually open deeper. All right, cool. So this says soul journey, finding meaning in life and work, guaranteed success, happiness. So it says, let go of that big overachieving life purpose thing and make a mission statement for your soul, whatever that looks like today. Don't get tricked into spending a lifetime trying to pinpoint the perfect be-all and end-all goal. Simply move toward what makes your heart happy, and you will be perfectly poised for soul purpose success. Sacred tasks aren't always logical or rational, and they are certainly not going to fit squarely into an old school template or life plan. They come from spirit. You will recognize them by how propelled and inspired they make you feel. If you feel any anxiety for not having created your path yet, that's because you already know that you were meant to be doing something greater in the world. The beauty here is that you can start anytime. Ask yourself, what's my sacred why? Underneath money and success and stability and beyond independence, creativity, and inspiration, why do you do what you do? Imbue your mission, your why with passion and knowing. Find satisfaction and meaning in what lies in front of you today so you can build the rest of your success from there. So that's really cool. And then it's funny because on the bottom of the page, it ends on 1, 2, 3. It's 123. 1, 2, 3 is basically everything is falling in alignment right now. So again, it really this has been coming up a lot lately in the collective, is that as we're stepping into mission, a lot of us out there right now, a lot of the divine souls are stepping into mission. We are finding our true north. And really what that is, what God wants us to do here is basically just, now let me scratch that. What came through for me today too is that we are children of God. We are a child of God. And he wants us just to do whatever brings us joy, right? To be his child. Children are playful. Children are fun. They have a lot of energy. They have a lot of excitement. And he wants us to see the world, see his creation through the eyes of a child. We are the child of God, and that's what he wants us for. That's what he wants for us. So this is really kind of another thing. It's just like find your mission statement, find your joy. And just remember that you are a child of God. You are a child in this world. So find what brings you joy. Find what brings you that childlike passion, that fun. And that's your mission. So, and know that also it's not set in stone. It could change at any moment's time as well. So, all right, cool. All right, so the second card is Creator Earth. This is actually cool. I feel like, again, this is like another manifestation card. I don't know what this means because I never got this. On the bottom, it doesn't have a number, which is kind of crazy. I've never gotten this card. It has an upside down triangle with like a line through it. So Creator Earth, what this is kind of showing to me is that another manifestation card where you are the creator. And I'm kind of seeing as above, so below, as within, so without. It's that whole that's a mantra that really your inner world, your inner creator creates your exterior. So really, what you're seeing now is a visual of what's going on internally. So, and then also like just nature. It's just get outside in nature. That's another way to really ground yourself. And earth, obviously, grounding. But yeah, it's a great way to ground yourself. And again, I'm seeing this like I'm going to show you the card in a second again. But there is like sunshine rays coming out again. And again, it's just another sign of the divine masculine, where it's just their action steps. So creator earth, again, it's really kind of knowing that you are the creator of your destiny, your own destiny, and that you do need to take action steps to get there. Hold that visual in your mind and then take whatever action steps you need to be able to help get you there overall. So here, I'll show you this card so you can see. And then I'll look up as far as what the meaning is. Let's get this over here. So creator earth. So that's what it looks like. And again, at the bottom, I've never even seen that symbol. So we're going to check it out in the book and see what pops up for that. Where did my book go? Here we go. All right, cool. So that's not even on a page, which is pretty crazy. So let's see what that means. Oh, all right, cool. So there's creator cards, which I've never even run into here. So 141, let's see what that means. We're getting a special message today that's coming through. All right, cool. So it's creator earth. Earth energy is grounded and rooted, and it is connected to our safety and our stability. It's the realm of our finances and generosity, and it is the realm of family and connections. It's the material essence of the world. Comfort and nourishment are this element's gifts. How safe do you feel in your material world? What could you do to feel more nourished by it? Do you have the possessions you need to survive? Does your safety net include a network of people whom you love? How grounded are you in the day-to-day? Earth energy gives us the security of peaceful surroundings, the vitality and strength found in a nutritious meal, and the cheerful laughter found in community. Are you tapping into all of its power? Element of earth deep dive. Try earthing. Go outside in the grass barefoot and ground yourself to the earth. This works just like grounding a wire would work. When your skin touches the earth, you will be grounded. If you hook yourself up to an electronic device, test yourself, it would agree. This physical grounding to the earth can dissipate energy blocks. It can calm the emotions and the nervous system. It can bring balance. Go earthing and call on the element of earth to bring you a stronger foundation of safety, wealth, nourishment, and happiness. Find yourself in nature. Spend time doing a meditative walk in nature. Forest bathing is a thing. Write in the dirt. Get your hands into the earth or grab a mud mask and start slathering it all over your body. And then write your wishes in the mud. You could even write your intentions down and then bury them beneath a growing plant. Enjoy the feeling of earth in your hands as you play and ask the element to gift you a message or to vibrate the healing energies of the earth into your body and into your life. Getting closer to the mud will help bring this earth energy to life for you. That's really cool. Yeah, so that's basically like a grounding energy, like we were talking about, and then going in nature. So again, that's going to really be able to help you as far as, again, I'm chilly here. So it's going to be able to help you to really ground yourself and go within and really come back to your inner self and find that stability in your life. But there is earth energy. What it's saying is there's earth energy in everything, in your relationships, in your family life, in your personal like love relationships, and your relationships at work, in your relationship with God, your relationship with nature. So it's really just finding what brings you that inner peace and what makes you feel really safe and secure in this life. So when you find that, that's kind of your home. That's where you can go and really kind of come back to yourself and find that peace and stability. So really cool. I did want to pull, I have two other decks that I wanted to go through, but this deck, I was being called right before I jumped on. I pulled out some decks as far as what I thought I wanted to pull and go through. And then the Archangel deck was actually popping up. So it just kept coming in my mind. So I ran to get that just before we started. So I want to see what archangel is coming through for us today and what we need to learn from them. So let's see what's going on with them. I am, again, I was just burping a little bit. So burping does have to do with just releasing fear. So I feel that there's a little bit of fear in the collective right now. And again, it makes sense. There's so much fear in the world, but just in the matrix society, but even right now in the collective of what's happening, there is huge shift in the vibration of the planet and the vibration of all souls out there right now, that the vibration of the planet is raising, and therefore it's forcing all of us to raise our vibrations as well, and to come into inner union with ourselves. So with that, there's a lot going on with in the collective where more people are coming into union. And as I'm saying this, so 233 is a number of union. For me, it's something that comes through for me. It shows inner union, and that's exactly what I was talking about. So it's just funny how that came through. But yeah, so right now, inner union is a big thing. The divine masculine and the divine feminine are coming together in an individual basis. So just know when I speak of that, there's two things. I speak of it in a sense that there's an inner divine masculine and an inner divine feminine in each one of us. And it's a matter to become whole with yourself and sovereign with yourself. You have to balance these energies. And it takes a while. It takes a lot of shadow work, inner work, to go through the different levels and work through all the different triggers and release all of this, kind of cleanse your chakras and release all of that, and to bring those two into harmony. But with that, there's also a lot of divine counterparts, physical divine counterparts that are coming together in this physical 3D life right now. And that's also helping to shift the vibration of the planet as well. So again, that inner union, that inner harmony right now is, and it's kind of helping us all by doing that. It's helping us all to step into unity consciousness, where we are going to higher dimensions, fifth dimension and above, unity consciousness and oneness with God and oneness with all. So again, a lot of it, people also like to refer to it as Christ consciousness. So having said all that, let me find out what's going on here. So this just popped out really quick. Let me just see if there's any others. Any others? So yeah, okay. So just this card came out. So this is Archangel Chamuel. It says, open your heart to give and receive love. Your essence is love. So just so beautiful right now, because again, the heart chakra is opening up. Heart chakra is denoted by green as well. So the heart chakra is opening up right now, and it's allowing, I was just speaking of the Christ consciousness, it's allowing us to be able to live and speak from our heart space, from this Christ consciousness way of living. But yeah, so Chamuel, beautiful. And pink also is another color for that heart space. Let me see. I flip right to the page. Archangel Chamuel, open your heart to give and receive love. Your essence is love. Archangel Chamuel is the beautiful white and pink angel of love. His etheric retreat is above St. Louis, Missouri, and here, in sleep or meditation, you can access and be filled by his compassion. He overlights Central and South America and the Caribbean. All aspects of love are held in the 33 chambers of your heart chakra, and Archangel Chamuel helps you explore these. When you are ready, he enables you to connect your heart center to Venus, the cosmic heart, to receive a flow of pure transcendent light. This pours through you when you're ready to receive the frequency of unconditional acceptance. Archangel Chamuel endeavors to connect us all from heart to heart to bring about oneness on earth. Love is everything. The guidance. When you receive this card, your guidance is to reevaluate all your relationships with eyes of love. Open your heart to everyone, especially those who are challenging. When you can accept them as they are, your heart chakra radiates a glorious white-pink light. Your aura becomes warm and inviting, and people behave differently towards you. Look at personal and world situations with a wise, compassionate heart. Do not enter into dramas in thought, word, or deed. Rather, ask Archangel Chamuel to help you raise the vibration of lower situations with the power of your heart energy. You are being reminded that your heart is your most important spiritual center. connect with Archangel Chamuel, and attract loving and gracious situations into your heart. So this is really cool. Again, like I said, that's it is the beautiful. Sorry, I got sidetracked for a second. So Archangel Chamuel is definitely coming through to help us open up our heart space and help us to be more compassionate in all of our relationships in life. And that's one thing. When you come into inner union with yourself, and you will be living from a higher conscious state of being, and you will realize that you will come into this oneness, this Christ consciousness, which I was speaking of. And it's when they speak of also all aspects of love are held in the 33 chambers of your heart. Jesus Christ is also represented by the number 33 as well. So that also kind of just signifies this Christ consciousness is coming on board. But yeah, if you see the number 33 too, know that Jesus is with you at that time. But with this opening up this heart space, it also just allows us to, when we get into this unity consciousness, this consciousness of one, knowing that we are all one, you tend to look at your situations and your own personal life differently. So in any relationship, you realize that if you are judging someone else for their behaviors, and we are all one, you are really judging yourself. So that's where you really need to separate, kind of almost look at yourself as a player, like in your own reality, like you are like in a play, and you're just kind of playing this part. And if you really can kind of separate yourself from that, kind of step into that conscious awareness, then you realize that we are all one, and whatever you do unto others, you're kind of doing unto yourself. So it's really just, like I said, a higher way of seeing things. And this is kind of also just kind of reiterates that. So Archangel Chamuel, thank you so much for being with us today, as well as the other archangels that we called on to ground in our space. So, all right, cool. I don't have any questions at this time. So again, I'm still in the process of building my channel and doing these lives. It's just, I understand that nobody, I have very minimal watchers at this point in time. But that's okay, because I know that this message will find you when it is meant to. And again, this just kind of solidifies, if there's anybody out there that does have any questions and wants me to pull a card for you as far as where you are in your journey, I'd be happy to do that. But again, this is just another way of me putting myself out there to you guys so that you can access any information or knowledge that you want from the angelic realm to be able to help you on your journey. And that's what I'm here for. Just kind of a bridge between you and the divine, just for confirmation on something that you may be going through that you may need a little bit more clarity. So, okay, cool. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one more card. I have about I kind of wanted to go on for about a half an hour on these lives. I'm at about 28 minutes right now, but I'm going to pull one more card from, let's do Archangel Michael and just see what he has for us today. So Archangel Michael has been a huge part of my journey. My path has been a path of a twin flame path or a mirror soul path, where my divine counterpart and myself have helped me to awaken and ascend on my journey. But Archangel Michael does watch over all twin flames, but as well as a lot of humanity. He's kind of like God's right-hand man. And if you need him, he will be with you at any second of the day. All archangels are non-denominational, so they do not follow any type of structured religion. So it doesn't matter what you follow, what you believe in, he will be there for you. He's there with you pretty much every single day. But call on him if you ever need protection, or if you ever need, if you're ever in fear or not feeling safe, call on him at any time, and he will be there with you. So I'm so grateful to Archangel Michael. He has, like I said, he's been with me on every step of my journey, given me so much guidance, and I'm forever grateful. So, as well as many other souls out there on this path, I know they call on him heavily as well. So, and it always amazes me about how they can be everywhere at once, and how they can be something for everybody. So it's really powerful to know that there is so much magic in this world if you are willing and open to see it. So sometimes going within, you really open up this clarity and this magic that's really out there in the world that God wants us to see. So, all right, cool. So Michael, what do we need to know today from you? What message wants to come through? What do you want to tell us? Let's see. So it says your home is protected by angels. So that's really beautiful. For anybody out there who needed that confirmation, just know that if you're going through anything, if you are anything with your home space, with your children, with your family, your finances, anything like that, that kind of all correlates to your home. But just know that your home is protected by angels. You are divinely guided, and they are protecting you. You are safe and protected by God and the angels at all moments. And they kind of surround, just like I grounded in this space at the beginning of this, the reading, they ground in your space, in your home, and they almost surround it in like a bubble of divine light. So it's almost like a invisible dome that they put over your home at all times, just to ensure that your home, your family, your finances, everything that you're going through, that you are protected. So the prayer is, Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, and taxes. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So I really want to thank all of you for following along today, for following me, for supporting me. Any messages that have come through today, they have come through in the highest light, for the highest good, for your well-being, and to help push you further on your journey and help your soul to grow even further. So again, if you need any help, any guidance, any divine light on this journey, feel free to reach out to me, or just jump on these lives every Wednesday at 12:12, and I'd be happy to help you out. Sending you guys so much love. Bye.